This is something different for me. Seems like every time I go to post a video from my booth at the Carolina Beach Farmers Market, I have a lot of people that from far away wishing that they could be here with me. So we're going to do something different. We're going to do a virtual farmers market. It's also the end of the farmers market season, so I'm trying to clear out some of this year's stock to make room for some new stock next year. Each of these pieces will only have one image in stock, so if you find something that you like, you better act fast, because you never know if somebody else likes it too and they're going to snag it from you. Each of these pieces normally goes for roughly about $50 on the website, but because I want to make room for some new stock, they're going to sell today for $23, and the shipping is free. To get the special virtual farmers market prices, you'll have to click on the link that's attached to this video in the comment section above the video. But I'll also put the link in the comment section underneath the video so you can find it later, but that won't be until after the video is posted. If you're watching the replay on Instagram, you can find the link in the bio. Today I'm going to show off 5 different pieces. Each of the pieces is really special to me. They were all captured either in Wilmington or in the surrounding area. Alright, well, let's get started. The first piece is Riverfront Hibiscus. Oh, let's see, can you see that? Oh, there we go. There we go. It's going to take a minute for me to get used to this camera. There we go. A little bit of a glare. Sorry, we're outside today. So, there is in the background, there's the river that kind of captures the motion of the river, which makes the red of the hibiscus kind of, what I think is really pop. The image was captured while I was on a photographic scavenger hunt in downtown Wilmington for the camera club that I used to belong to, which I don't anymore. Funny thing is, the image actually didn't fulfill any of the requirements that I was looking for. Some of the different things that we were looking for was, well, maybe this would be motion. One of the things we were looking for was motion. My adopted hometown was built on the Cape Fear River, so it was, back in the day, it was the hub of commerce for the South, but now the city just keeps the riverfront beautiful for all of the tourists that we have every year. So, like I said, this one is $23, and it's matte. All the pieces are matted. This one's matted. It's a 5x7 that's been matted to 8x10. There you go. And if you like it, you can grab it at the link that's attached. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is a fan favorite. I get a lot of people saying at all the markets that I do that they really like this piece. Okay, this is, sorry, gotta get used to the video. Let's do this. Can you see that? No, I like it better on the side. This is footprints. This is walking on the beach at Fort Fisher with my family when I noticed that my husband's footprints, kind of hard to see, there you go, right there, my husband's footprints were perfectly embedded in the sand, and it reminded me of a very famous poem that I'm sure probably most of you know of by this point, that I had read when I was growing up. Since I started doing the farmers markets, I've had a lot of people comment what this image means to them. It's gotten them through some of the hard times in their life. Okay, so that is footprints. Again, it's a 5x7 print that's matted. I believe it has the width on the mat is about 2 inches, but it's matted to 8 by 10. Makes it really easy to pop in a regular frame that you might grab at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. Okay, let's move on to the next piece. That is footprints. That's piece number 2. Piece number 3 I know is really special to my best friend. We've been friends for a long, long time, but her favorite color is orange. The name of this piece happens to be the color orange. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a glare. Let's see if I can. There we go. There's a monarch butterfly right there on a field of Lazy Susans. I love Lazy Susans. Lazy Susans remind me of one of my aunts who loves Lazy Susan. I mean, yeah, Black-Eyed Susans, not Lazy Susans. Ugh. Reminds me of my Aunt Janine. She loves Black-Eyed Susans. So this piece right here was captured at the original Butterfly Pavilion at Airlie Gardens. They had built a temporary structure before they built the new structure that they have. The beautiful enclosure that they have now is just a temporary tent. My son and I had went there when he was really, really little. I want to say he was 7 or 8 to see the new Butterfly Pavilion, and I was squatting down getting a picture of the Black-Eyed Susans, and there it is, the monarch butterfly was flittering around and stopped to grab a snack on that flower just long enough that I grabbed my camera and snapped a picture of it. So this piece actually reminds me of both my aunt Janine and my best friend Lisa, so this one's special for you guys. Love ya. Alright, this is piece number 3. It's called the color orange. You can find it at the link that's attached to this video. Alright, let's move on to the 4th piece. I don't know where you guys are, but it is a beautiful day here in Wilmington. The sun is out. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the cicadas singing, but they're all out here singing. It's not too hot. It's only about 83 degrees. This piece is, I love this piece. I took a walk with at the time we had a dog named Raven, and she used to love going on adventures with me. She's since passed, but I actually get a lot of people asking me where I took this image, and I really don't like telling people where I took this image. This is called the Angel of Oakdale. The angel is a little cherub that was sitting on the ground. You can see over in the side, there's a camellia bush that was in bloom when Raven and I went for a walk. But this image was actually captured in Oakdale Cemetery, which I really don't like telling people. People have a tendency to get a little freaked out that the picture was taken in a cemetery, but you have to understand that Oakdale Cemetery is a very historic and very beautiful cemetery in Wilmington. In the mid-1800s, there was a movement to convert tracts of land into beautiful garden settings known as rural cemeteries. Up until that point, most of the cemeteries were attached to churches, and you didn't have the rural cemeteries like you do now. It was believed that all the movers and the shakers at the time would stroll in these gardens to see and to be seen by other people. As the families purchased different burial plots, it was also expected that they would plant gardens for these plots, so the people who were going to stroll in the gardens, or if the other people were visiting their families, and they're dearly departed, that they would have beautiful gardens to look at. The rural cemetery concept was actually the forerunner of a lot of the public parks here in America. So this is a very beautiful cemetery, and if you go, I would suggest not going alone. It's in the historic district in Wilmington, but it's also in a place that is known to have some vagrants. Some homeless people do live in the area, so I wouldn't suggest going there by yourself, but this is one of the most beautiful places that I know of in Wilmington. It's called Oakdale Cemetery, and this is the Angel of Oakdale. You can find this image at the link that's attached to the video. Like I had said before, they're all 5x7s that are matted to an 8x10, and they are $23 without any shipping. The shipping's included. Try to make some room for the next year's stock. Okay, so let's move on to the last piece. Boy, that was kind of went fast, didn't it? The last piece is something that I find really silly. I call this piece, let's see, I call this piece All the Pretty Birdies. I had went for a walk at my dad's favorite beach down in Fort Fisher, and it was a very, very windy day. I think it was in March, and winters here are they're very mild, but they're very windy, and the wind was coming down the beach. It was coming from this direction here, and all the birds were standing on the pilings of the fence, of the chain link fence, all facing into the wind, and I thought it just struck me as really, really funny that this chain link fence, the fence post, had what looks like funny finials on top of the fence post, seagull finials. So, this is, like I said, this is my dad's favorite beach in Fort Fisher. It's called The Rocks. As you can see, there's some great big granite rocks behind it. The Army Corps of Engineers put the rocks there back in the 60s, I think it was, to stop some of the erosion. But this is All the Pretty Birdies. Alright, those are the 5 pieces that I have for you guys. If anyone has any questions, I'm going to take a pause here for any questions, comments, concerns. If anybody wants to post in the comment section. Let's see. Alright. Well, I'm not seeing any comments at the moment, but if anybody has any that you would like to ask, if you need a question asked before you decide that you want to purchase, you can either direct message me, either through Facebook or through Instagram, or you can leave a comment in the comment section below the video, or if you'd like, you can email me, just regular, through the mail, email. For those of you who might not have my email address, it is S, like Sam, Feifel, that's P as in Paul, F as in Frank, E, I, F as in Frank, L-E, @gmail.com. Again, that's sfeifel@gmail.com. Or if you'd like, you can go on to the website at sherryfeifel.com, and you can send me a message through the Contact Us form. Alright, so if there are no other comments, questions, concerns, I'm going to sign off, say goodbye. And if you like one of these pieces, like I said, you better grab them, because at those prices, they're not going to last long. Alright, see you later, guys. Bye.